laws transgressed, ordinances changed, and the everlasting covenant broken. Good morning and welcome back to our daily devotional where we dive into profound scriptures and explore their truth and relevance for our times. I am Curtis Monroe from Abney Chapel, and today we're reflecting on a powerful message from Isaiah chapter 24 verse 5. It reads, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant." So let's see what these words mean for us today. Now, throughout history, right, nations and peoples have been blessed and favored by God. Yet, when they begin to restrict religious liberty and surrender their Protestant heritage and give support to practices that go against God's law, their guilt accumulates. This national apostasy, as recorded in heaven, inevitably leads to national ruin. So think about it. Have you ever been watching one of those sci-fi movies and it's set in somewhere in the future and things are just totally different and it just looks incredibly a wreck? Yeah, that's how this is going to happen. So a significant warning emerges when, remember, Protestantism, it's a defender of it has long time been a defender of biblical truths, and following the law of God. Well, that's what's going to happen is it's going to extend its hand and join in with the papacy and spiritualism. This is what happens. It marks a crucial departure from the principles that God has enabled to shape our lives. Now remember, once where you were free to worship the Lord, as Joshua said, choose whom this day whom ye will serve. Well, that's not going to be the case anymore. Through spiritualism, Satan appears to offer benevolence and enlightenment. He's going to present himself as a healer, a purveyor of, like superior religious system, right? But remember, his true aim and deception is basically to keep you out of heaven, where he's never going again. Under his influence, the calamities will increase, the cities will be laid to waste, and he's going to falsely accuse those who are remaining who remain faithful to God. He's going to falsely accuse them of being the cause of these disasters. Remember, as humanity drifts further and further away from God, Satan gains more power over those who reject divine authority. He's going to bring destruction, okay? Like true destruction. Like, when they talk about the last days, those last days, Satan's going to bring those. And his agents, they're going to falsely blame groups like Seventh-day Adventists and those who keep God's law. They're going to falsely blame them that, hey, y'all are the cause of this. This is what's going on. This all would stop if we just chose Sunday as the true day of rest, as the true Sabbath. Understand, in the book of Exodus, it says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. In the book of Genesis, it explains and outlines that the Sabbath is the seventh day of the week, Saturday. We have to understand that as these things happen, as the world continues to drift further and further and further and further away from God, then this is how these things will come about. But don't be scared. It will be a scary time, but remember, if we heed the warnings from the word, we'll stick close to God. Our relationship will hold us steadfast. And we, you and me, will be able to tell others about God's love, direct them in his principles, Shine his light, and the Spirit will do the rest. May we remain faithful to God's commandments and stand firm, regardless of the challenges that you're going to be going through, regardless of the accusations that's going to come your way. May you understand that those who are persecuted for God will be saved because his love for you. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, may God's grace and his truth guide your path.